Quick story, here's how I met Bruce Campbell. I'm in a crowded bar. They're having some kind of fundraiser for something, and I went early to get a table. And I went upstairs. I got this kind of nice couch area and a table, but I'm there first, and my friends haven't arrived yet. I have a kind of a balcony view of the front door. In walks a very well-dressed man. I said, that guy looks just like Bruce Campbell. I'm just sitting there going, I wonder when my friends are going to get here. Bruce Campbell walks upstairs with the waitress. She says, there's nothing available up here. And he looks over at me and goes, I know that guy. And I just stood up and I said, I'm Nathan Fillion. He goes, yeah, I'm Bruce Campbell. Friends ever since. Ran into Ted Danson, and he was in my scene in Paper Round Ryan. I ran into him in Monaco.
That's so badass.
I love saying that. And I went up to him, and I of course I have a look on my face, oh my God. And so he kind of puts his arms out to me, almost like a hug. And I said, I'm not sure if you're going to remember me, but we had a scene together. You were very kind to me back in 1997. I was the wrong Ryan in Saving Private Ryan. He kind of freezes for a second, and he goes, that was you?
That's great.
That was good. When I first got the job, Ryan was banging on a glass partition while Richard Riccolo was being a sports announcer inside for a chess match, I think, and he was really blowing it. So Ryan is banging on this glass as per the script, and the glass smashes, and he goes through, and pieces of glass are falling like guillotines, and he didn't panic, slowly backed out without being decapitated, and goes, I'm fine. And there's this giant gash across his palm, just pumping blood down his arm. He's going, I'm good. Thank you. I remember that.
Is there any way you could get Alan on the phone so I could have the wash to my Zoe?
What time is it in LA? 10?
It's early enough.
Yeah.
I got a busy signal. What does that mean?
Oh, no.
Maybe he's calling you at
never-
the same time.
Weird.
Twinsies.
I can't remember the last time I got a busy signal. I can't remember the last time I called somebody. What do I do with my thumbs during a call? How do I do emojis on a call?
It's very complicated. You got to FaceTime.
I think I'm going to get his voicemail.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message. 9179.
Hey, buddy. Two things. First of all, you're super funny and talented. Maybe you shouldn't have that automated message for your outgoing message.
Agreed.
Second, funny story. When was the last time you had to change your number?
You've mentioned before at get-togethers and parties, you've played Mafia games, so to speak.
Yeah.
Is there any memorable moment from one of those Mafia games, or someone who's out of your party that's really good at it, or?
Oh yeah, I got a couple.
Go right ahead. Thanks.
I mean, I do, but I'm gonna let you tell it. The one with Mr. Gunn.
Yeah.
That one, yeah.
James Gunn, okay? Very good at Mafia. If you're not familiar with the rules, there's a secret team amongst there's a bunch of people, there's a secret team within you killing you off one by one. And then you have a chance to try to, like, there's somebody among us, I think it's you, and you vote someone off and they go, I was one of you guys, so way to go. Well, James Gunn was like the most incredible townsperson. He got every Mafia player. He's like, you're Mafia, you're Mafia, you're Mafia, and he tagged them all. He was amazing. And there was one Mafia person left, and we couldn't figure out who it was. And the Mafia is winning. They're killing us off one by one. We're going, who is it? Who is it? It was James. He killed off his entire team to throw suspicion off him. Let my record stand for itself.
Yeah, that's evil. That's
was
like
mean.
some twisted. Oh, how do you beat that? Yeah.
And I have one other one. I attended a game with all these. It was a multicultural, is what I call it. 15 Spaniards, 4 Swedes, 2 Aussies, a Brit, 2 Canadians, and a Californian. Maybe there's 2 of those. It was a big game. Lots of people, lots of Spanish, lots
One
of these
person
gorgeous.
from Pima. There was one person
These
from Pima.
women, these Spanish women, were so gorgeous, and everyone had an accent. It was so European, and all these men had these long, gorgeous hair, and I was going, "Wow, there's a lot of awesome, like manliness going on in this room." One of these men was Antonio Banderas. Not a word of a lie. I'm going, "Oh my God, that's Antonio Banderas." We're about to vote. Okay, let's vote on who's in the Mafia. He goes, wait a second. Before we vote, I want to know one thing. Nathan, who do you trust? I said, oh man, you sound just like Antonio Banderas. That was fun for me.
First of all, I tried to chicken up. Josh called me and said, hey, you want to do? I said, yep. He said, Shakespeare? I went, oh. Totes, man. That'll be easy. It was coming up to crunch time, and I was working full-time on Castle, and I was trying to study my lines, and it was just not sticking. Guys, I know it's English, but whoa. Not easy. He calmed me down. I tried to chicken up. He said, relax. It's gonna be fun. This is why we're doing it, because it's fun. And I don't have anyone to replace you, so you're in. I got to work at his house. We're in the front yard, and my very first scene, I only have a couple of lines, and Clark Gregg is kind of pacing around with an assistant of his, and he's running lines on his assistant. He's like a robot. He's just saying these lines. I'm watching him and going, wow, he's got his lines locked down. He's really good. Then action. He starts doing the same lines, but now with heart, with feeling, and I'm watching him going, A, this is gonna be good, this movie. B, I better not blow this. That's really good. I gotta pull it up here. It was tense for me. It was very, very tense. When I first saw the movie, I thought, it's like I'm in a different movie. It's like everybody's doing Shakespeare, and I'm doing something in Josh's backyard. But it worked out all right. Everything worked out all right. Then I started watching other people's Dogberries, and I said, oh, okay. Because I could have really gone woo with it, but I think it was all right. A highlight from that, I was at Comic-Con last summer, dancing away at Nerd HQ. I look over and there's this tall, slender man. He looks at me and he goes, hey. Starts walking to me like that with open arms. I go, hey, this guy, I don't know, who's this guy? I mean, I know him, but I don't know him. How do I know? Oh my God, it's Loki. He grabs me by the shoulders. He says, your Dogberry was the best I've ever seen in my life. I'm looking up. He's tall. Like, I'm a tall guy. That guy's tall. Another English fellow walks up. Goes, hey! Tom says, what did I just tell you about his Dogberry? Oh, best he's ever seen in his life. He goes, eh? When English people like your Shakespeare,